What do we have here? So this looks like basketball, it's football. Got some baseball down here. Let's see, miscellaneous years baseball. Mysterious. More miscellaneous years. That one looks interesting. Let me take a couple of these upstairs. What's up, guys? Carltopia here. So what you just saw was my collection, part of my collection downstairs in my basement. And since I don't have any new cards or new boxes of cards to open up, and probably won't for some time, I had to try and figure out exactly what I was going to do for my next video. So I actually thought it would be fun to go down into some of these boxes and pick one or two and see what we have inside. So, I mean, I've looked through these boxes hundreds of times, so I kind of know what's in them, but I thought it might be fun to show them on camera. And while we're going through them, I would pick out any Hall of Famer cards, because that's one thing I've never done with these boxes. Pretty much when I've purchased a box or packs of cards, back in the 90s, what I would do is I'd come home, of course I'd open them up, and take out any of the inserts or valuable cards, set them aside. I'd look in Tough Stuff or Beckett for the prices, and then I'd stick the rest back in the box and just put them away. So they're primarily in date order and product order, with the exception of some which might be more scattered products throughout. But so I didn't take out necessarily every Hall of Famer. I was really just looking for the most expensive cards, which kind of what a lot of people do nowadays. But I thought it might be fun just to go through and see like exactly what I was buying in any given year. So I thought we'd start with this box. So when I started reorganizing my collection, what I started doing was separating basketball from baseball from football, because there were times where I would get multiple products from different sports and just open them up and jam them in one of my 800 count boxes and just leave it be. And again, sometimes I wouldn't touch it for months after that. But then as I started organizing my collection, what I started doing was separating the cards from, because I knew I wasn't going to collect basketball anymore. So I take the basketball cards, put them in separate 800 count boxes, all the football cards, all the baseball cards. So there's kind of a, mishmash of cards from different years of baseball, football, or basketball in these different boxes. So what we have here is these are Skybox EX Century cards. This is the checklist for the cards. And I think it's a set that is, see, that's all these inserts. So it looks like 120 base cards, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of inserts. So the inserts are, as you can see, exquisite. There's favorites for Fenway, 99, Authenticks, and Milestone of the Century. I'm not sure exactly what the odds were to pull these cards, those inserts. I don't think I have any, if many, but I think you're gonna like these cards. So this is when, these were 1999, and this is when the cards really started to kind of, in my opinion, take shape. They started doing some really interesting things with them. These are acetate cards, so you can see, through them for parts, but the actual player and a little bit of the design is not clear. So that's Bruce Chen. There's Darren Erstad. There's Rolando Arroyo. Andres Galarraga. Scott Brocious. Jeremy Burnitz when he was with the Brewers. That is Marlon Anderson. We got Yankees fan favorite Tino Martinez. That is Albert Bell. Love the Range Rover kind of shine on these. Yeah, those kind of refractor-ish. We got Todd Walker. There's Jose Canseco, Tampa Bay Devil Rays. There's Pudge Rodriguez, so that's a Hall of Famer. We got George Lombard, Jeff Cirillo, Edgar Renteria. There's Roger Clemens, who obviously would have been a Hall of Famer if it wasn't for a big steroid scandal. There's Moises Alou. There's Matt Clement and Rafael Palmeiro. Then we got, looks like Juan Encarnacion. There's Jim Thome, Hall of Famer. And we got Scott Rowland, pretty good ball player. Jason Giambi, Russ Brandon, Kurt Schilling, Jarrett Wright, Alex Gonzalez. That's Greg Vaughn on the Cincinnati Reds. There's Derek Gibson, Orlando Hernandez, Paul O'Neill, and Ken Caminiti. And then we are going to finish this off with David Wells, Jeremy Giambi, Ricky Leday, it's Raul Mondesi. His son is now playing. It's Adalberto Mondesi. Ryan Bradley, Man Ram, Manny Ramirez. It's a good player. We'll put him up here. Ron Gant. It's a pretty good player back in the day with the Braves and the Phillies. Tim Salmon, also a decent player. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. Gary Sheffield, and Ben Grieve. So obviously I did pull some Hall of Famers out of here. I believe I have a Derek Jeter from this set. I think I also have Cal Ripken, possibly Frank Thomas, but definitely some other Hall of Famers. So these are some of the cards that I left behind that, you know, were not worth as much at the time. But I'll take the Hall of Famers out. I'm probably going to set those aside in separate collections. All right, so next up, this is 98 Upper Deck. So I don't think I'm going to show. It's going to take me a while because I'm already at almost 8 minutes, but some of these cards, it's kind of hard to read. That's Geronimo Baroa. I flip through these and see if I can dig out some Hall of Famers. So I was a big Upper Deck fan back in the day. I remember, you know, when they first came up, I thought they elevated the card game with the foil stamping, which was supposed to be kind of like, you know, something as Fred McGriff, Devil Rays. You know, supposed to kind of prevent counterfeiting of cards. But there's just the overall photography and the stock of the cards, and they just improved like over time. So I was always a big fan. I actually stopped collecting tops at one point, and you know, just collected Upper Deck and some Fleer, like you know, the upscale Fleer, like Fleer Flare, Fleer Ultra. That's David Ortiz, the second-year card, I believe. Blackjack, the Angels. Photography on these was great. Design was kind of cool. The foil. Show you guys the back. Another full photo. Some stats from 3 previous years, and then all of their vitals. There's Wade Boggs. It's kind of hard to shuffle through these like some of the other cards. They're not sticking together, but like I guess just because of the finish on them, they don't slip and slide next to each other very easily. There's Ricky Henderson. So obviously it's going to take me forever to go through all these cards, but I also noticed there's a foil stamp on this. Focus that. Can't really see what that says, to be honest with you. Even with my glasses on, I apologize, guys. If you read that, that's great. I don't want to make this video too long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you. I mean, this is what I get from opening boxes. I mean, just, you know, I would buy hobby boxes of this stuff and just open it looking for chase cards, inserts. That's a pretty cool subset. Eminent Prestige. Kenny Lofton. Bobby Bonilla. These are cool too. There's a Rhino. Shout out to Tony Black. Also shout out to Vintage Cards Steve. I know you guys both like Rhino. That's a pretty neat card. It's Darrell Hamilton. That's a season highlights card. There's a Randy Johnson season highlights. So what we've been contemplating doing with these, like I mentioned before, is just going through and, you know, never really separated out all the Hall of Famers. Here's a special report, history in the making, Tino Martinez. It's a pretty neat card. Interesting subset. And that's cool. Dennis Eckersley. It's Define the Game subset. There's a Cal Ripken Jr. Define the Game. Oh, Diamond Debut. That's what that is. So Diamond Debut, that was a junior, Big Poppy Diamond Debut card before. There's a special report, history in the making for Jimmy Key. There's an Oral Hershiser in Indians. And a Ken Griffey Jr. season highlights. So yeah, it looks like I got a lot of pulling to do in here. Oh, and Derek Jeter, look at that, it's a nice card. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go through these and pull out all the Hall of Famers and put them aside. I'm sure I took out all of the, there's Raul Mondesi showing off the guns. Brady Anderson. But yeah, I'm gonna start making like Hall of Fame sets, I guess. Picking out different, you know, all the Hall of Famers and putting all their cards together and putting them in date order. Mark Grace. There's a Greg Maddux. Making history, or history in the making, sorry. Martinez. The history in making for Pedro Martinez. It's Kenny Lofton. So, I mean, you always count on Upper Deck for Tony Gwynn to find the game. That's a great card. And the Greg Maddux to find the game. You could always count on Upper Deck to put out a good product. All right, so we're about 14 minutes. Let's see what we got next. Yep, this is more. These are the rookies. This will be interesting. Let's go through some of these rookies. We got Pat Klein. There's a Todd Helton rookie card. Actually, these are not, that's right. These are what they call star rookies. So I don't think they're technically rookies. They're probably like second year cards, you know, but they were the good rookies from the previous year. Brett Tomko, Richie Sexton, Eli Marrero, Matt Morris, Mark Kotze, Dennis Reyes, Jose Guillen, Todd Dunwoody, Jeremy Gonzalez, Jeff Abbott, Pat Klein again, Richie Sexton. There's probably a lot of dupes in here, obviously, again, because Maglio Ordonez, another Todd Helton, Matt Clement, Jesus Sanchez, Braden Looper. You know, some decent names, but like, I don't think there's any Hall of Famers in this class. Travis Lee. I may have taken out some of them too. They're pretty sharp cards nonetheless. Russ Brannon, Carlos Guillen, Mike Kincaid, Sean Casey, now a commentator on MLB Network, Gabe Kapler, who's a manager of the Phillies. Cool. Good stuff. I have to look through each of those. All right, so what do we got next? Looks like we got some Topps Finest. And it looks like I bought basically one pack of Topps Finest. There's a Richie Sexton, Mark Kotze, a Delino DeShields, and a Maso Kita rookie. That's one pack of Finest for you. And then Fleer Brilliance. These are great cards. I really do love these cards. I gotta say that. This is a Gary Bennett rookie card. Is that Mirror Shine? Is that Jeff Kent? Jeremy Burnitz, Kurt Schilling, Troy Percival, Kevin Brown, Jose Canseco, Ray Langford, Andres Galarraga. Sorry, I see my ugly mug in those cards. Rondell White, Rafael Palmeiro. Yep, let me get into, oh, this will be interesting. So that's for Fleer Brilliance. And now we're going to do some SP. Is that what this is? Yep. So this is Upper Deck SP. Oh, sorry, this is Legends first. So this is Upper Deck Century Legends Baseball. Nolan Ryan, Yogi Berra, Oral Hershiser, and A-Rod. Now we get to some SP. So I wish I could say that I had Derek Jeter rookie from 93 SP. I believe that's what this is. Yep, these are 93 SP. I bought a few packs, you know, back in the day. I don't know why I didn't buy more, but I came up empty. So these are the rookies that I got, the foil rookies. Got Alan Watson, got Eduardo Perez, Rondell White, and that's it for these. And then these are just the base cards. Lots of Hall of Famers, Paul Molitor, Tom Glavine, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson. I mean, it's like a who's who Hall of Famers in SP. And some not. Rick Wilkins. Jose Canseco, Bip Roberts, Larry Walker, Marquise Grissom, Sandy Alomar Jr., Ron Clark-Device, Will Clark, Steve Buechele, etc., etc. All right, we're at about 20 minutes. Apologize for the length of the video. Let's try and hustle this up, get through the rest of this box. All right, so these are Bowman. Oh, sorry. Let's go over to O-Pee-Chee first. These are O-Pee-Chee Premier. So we got a star performer, Joe Carter, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer, Norm Charlton, Ivan Calderon, Jimmy Key. Nothing special here. Jeff Conine. Yeah, what I do at times is I'd buy myself a box, but then I'd also buy packs of cards just to see if I might want to, buy more of them, kind of like a, test packs. There's a Raul Mondesi, Tyrone Hill. I believe these are rookie cards too. Yeah, Bowman prospect cards. Todd Jones. And Bobby and Barry Bonds. That's a cool card. Father and son. We got Cliff Floyd. This has got to be, this is 93 Bowman. Let's see if we got anybody big in here. Jeff Blauser, Randy Tomlin, Tim Raines, there you go, Hall of Famer. Bip Roberts, Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer. Paul O'Neill, Yankee fan favorite. Tino, Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Fred McGriff, finished off. All right. So here we got some Score Select from 93. There's a 93 rookie card of Pedro Martinez. How about that? A Hall of Famer right there. It's a decent card. I'll have to put that one in the sleeve. There's Lee Smith. Mike Felder. It's Lance Painter. That's a rookie card. Another rookie, Lou Frazier. And Kevin Young. Rodney Bolton. Jack Voigt. Mike Trombley. Mike Lansing. Kelly Hathaway. Brett Boone. This is Brett Boone rookie card. Sterling Hitchcock. Paul Quantrill. Armando Reynoso. Mo Sanford. And Craig Paquette. So that's one thing I noticed is from the 90s, it just seemed like there was, there's so many players that just didn't live up to their expectations. So we got some Ted Williams. This is, I don't even know what year this is. It's 93 or 94. There's Gary Carter. I did like these cards. They didn't have that many sets from these. I think there was 2 or 3 years maybe. I did pull one of my favorite cards of all time out of it though. I pulled a Ted Williams autograph card, which is really cool to pull. So here we got 94 Fleer Flair, also one of my favorites. It's Eric Anthony, Chris Bosio, Jack Armstrong, who I went to college with actually at Rider University in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. That's it for that Fleer Flair. And then we finish off with these GM cards. So this is Hank Aaron. There's Roberto Clemente. These are from Upper Deck. Ty Cobb. Hank Greenberg. There's a Mickey Mantle. That's a sweet card. Satchel Paige. Jackie Robinson. Babe Ruth. Ted Williams. And then, of course, why not finish it off with triple play? I actually like this year's triple play. So this was, the Donners had triple play at this point, and I just like the design. I really, you know, the triple play, the modern triple play is not so great, obviously, but I really kind of like this design, and I like these cards. Messina, Hollins, Gordon, Joyner, and finishing it off with Solomon Torres. So that's it, guys. Thanks for sticking with me for these 20 some odd minutes. That's the first box rummage that I've done. I plan to do more of these. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll try and speed it up the next time. Just want to make sure I gave you a full kind of look at the stuff that I used to collect, and you know, hopefully some decent cards. But that's it for now, guys. Please, if you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave me a comment. Let me know, did you like this kind of video? Should I continue doing them? Did you like seeing these cards? Which card was your favorite? Which, etc. But that's it for now, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.